feeling, man. He was like, honestly, it's about time. Like, you know, it's embarrassing at this point. Like, I should have won a LAN by now. It's been like 2 years, and I really need to just lock in and get it. You know, I'm sick of it. And here he is on the elimination side. So not out of the water just yet, but clearly struggling.
This color is crazy, bro.
Oh yeah,
he's on demon time right now. What am I looking at, dude?
What is this, Esports colors V2, right? On the Mordex here.
Esports color, I'm gonna win the tournament, baby. He's on demon time right now. I love to see that from Godly.
I hope so. I mean, granted, you know, the question I was asking him is like, does the curse continue? Because Godly historically just struggles against South America, and Vemtankilo is, you know, losing to West to get knocked down here shows that maybe that curse is resurfacing. Is Vemtankilo going to be able to stop him out? I mean, so far it's looking like the answer is no. He's looking much more confident and powerful against Vem here. This Mordex is looking really good as well.
Is it down right there? Okay. Tries to go for a mix-up there by dodging in place, but Vemtankilo sees right through that, immediately going for the down signature. Sidelight into an air, doesn't connect, but a landing side air does on Vemtankilo, getting the whip punish there. And Godly without a weapon struggles as the DCD line into side air does connect.
Okay, and like Vem dashing back and forth here, able to go ahead and kind of, you know, try to starve Godly a little bit, but Godly playing very confidently unarmed. It looks like he's trying to blitz his way through this as well. Kind of similar in a manner to kind of in terms of how it kind of feels like he just wants this to be over. And Vem doesn't really seem to be able to stop things from slowing down. And what I do find particularly amusing is that, oh my gosh, that might just be enough. No, he has recovery though. Side air, oh, but he gets caught by the grab to cancel D-Light.
The worst angle in Brawlhalla. It has a lot of force, and you literally have to expend every resource just to make it back to the wall. It's impossible. As Vemtankilo steals away that stock lead, and now Godly put on notice. Side air, nair, big damage. Sidelight again, a weapon toss as well. Vemtankilo racking on that major extra credit now. This is scary, scary spot to be in if you're Godly. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, wow, that trace. Thank the Lord. That would have been real bad for Godly. Boom. Yeah, goes for the sidelight active input up to go ahead convert into that neutral signature, but I mean, bro, like, it's looking a little rough here for Godly for a second here. One more side air and that might just be the game. Gets the recovery and that'll do it. Godly going down one game to Vemtankilo. He looked really strong in the beginning, and then Vem was able to get a turnaround, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. I mean, I think it's really funny because the only reason that we're here is because what was it? Seabass forced Vem on to Teros, and now Vem's like, wait, maybe I should just keep playing this legend, I guess. The win button has been activated.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is to pick up a high-strength axe and then pick up a high-strength hammer and get the job done. Vemtankilo now with an opportunity to make a major upset once again and lock in a top 8 placement, but Godly is going to be trying his best to make sure that doesn't happen. We see the Teros. We see a swap over to the Fait from Godly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, for Vemtankilo, the break glass in case of emergency was Teros. And I guess for Godly, that's going to be the Fait here. But then who knows? Maybe by the end, it'll be Godly just playing Teros. And then everyone will be playing Teros. And then all of top 8 on tomorrow may just be Teros as well.
Balloon Boy on Teros would be crazy.
Balloon Boy on Balloon Boy. Listen, everyone's giving it a shot at least once, you know? But so far in this next game, I mean, Godly's trying to swing back harder. Then Vem is able to kind of put up the damage. But that's going to be a hard fight to win just due to the nature of the characters here on the screen. But luckily, Fait does hit extremely hard. But Vem going to get the pick up here. Oh, that setup's too filthy to deal with. And a beautiful edge guard to close things out. The coverage is so hard to get past there if you're Godly in that situation.
And the curse continues potentially as Godly swaps over to not only Fait, but uses Fait. We see the same costume on Use. He's trying to take the power from a South American contemporary, but man, is it getting tough. The side air doesn't KO there, and Vemtankilo now looking to get this extra damage, but can't find much more as the side air does connect, doesn't KO quite yet, but a down air, not well spaced, but that's a great setup. You go for down air, and then people try to take space back. The side air, side light scoops, and then the side air scores.
Let's see Godly.
Boom, boom. Big orb string. Sweat beads. Ground pound. Oh, nice try there for sure for Godly. That's a classic orb combination. Vemtankilo getting the double D-light into recovery. The classic South American unarmed string. On the no dog. Godly another side light side air now as Vemtankilo has to play very, very carefully here because Godly's slowly running away with the game. Downlight into side air is a big start for Vem, but Godly is playing so well on the orb right now. This is the orb I expect to see. He told me earlier this week, I want to play more orb. And it's looking good so far, Flambeau.
Yeah, I mean, Needs one sider here.
Find the dodge. Oh, he didn't do the downer the right way.
Yeah, maybe wanted it into the stage or something. Just was not what I was expecting to see, but there we go. Was able to clean it up. But, you know, you can't get too comfortable here. That is Teros, man. He comes out, he just picks up a hammer and side six. You lose your stock right now. So
we've played these games before. This movie's been watched before. Many ways you can put it, but Vemtankilo just needs to find the stock and then find a signature on the Teros to seal the game away. And it begins here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your hats, because it's definitely not over yet. Godly without a weapon now versus the Axe. Vemtankilo getting the GC side light back on the stage into the Nair. Godly getting an end light of his own on the orb. The downer sent off stage, even bouncing off the ground. Good stuff, but Vem gets back on stage, and he throws it away with a recovery, but that recovery hits, and now you're one guess wrong away from losing the game if you get hit with a side stick. You gotta be careful. No chance, though. Godly playing so well. The downer off the wall is enough to do it.
Yeah, one thing I like about the way that Godly's playing right now is that the tempo has remained consistent, right? It's not like he gets hit by, you know, a Teros attack or two, and then he's like, oh god, I have to play more defensive. He's still just kind of putting all his chips on the fact that he's just going to out-hit the other guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, so there we go. 1-1 on the board here. Godly, you know, the swap to the Fate definitely working out. The Mordax clearly was not able to hang, so to speak, but looks like the Fate will. And so definitely going to be holding on to that Legend Pick into the next game. Is Vemtankilo going to keep sticking with the Teros? Probably, but we do know there's some other stuff that's been prepared as well. So we'll see if the Legend swaps end up happening any more layered than they have currently.
Go over to Demon Island. It says that you want to take no South American too. They're very good on the stage, but we'll see how it plays out, as Godly's going to be looking to pick up a Scythe to start us off here. Nice sidelight. Already showing the aggression in the corner, forcing Vemtankilo on the wall. You have to see stuff like that. The confidence needed to win this, to fight your demons, not only mentally, but physically here in the matchup. It's tough.
And I like the patience there. Godly throwing that away. I mean, probably needed that, but has the orb in hand now. And, you know, damage fairly even. Trying to figure out an opening. A falling Nair to the side air is going to be a pretty good start. The down air spaced extremely well. A side air to force Vem off to the stage. Has to be careful for that gravity cancel end sig. This is Teros we're talking about here.
Absolutely. Nice dodge through there with the side air. Vemtankilo getting sent off stage now. The down air is coming out, and Godly gets the scoop with the side light and the score with the side air, and Godly is playing so well. The Flame Keeper keeping the flame alive up a stock.
All right, here we go. Gonna go ahead and try to starve Vem. Is successful in getting this weapon spawn, but one should spawn pretty soon here, probably on the right side of the stage. There it is. Vem's gonna go ahead and dash all the way over there. This little catch. Godly doing a great job with these downlights as well. Vem representing that. Oh, gotta be careful here on the way back. Nice spacing from Godly. Man, they are playing at such a high caliber, just this quick pace here that it's almost tough to keep up with the action. They are not wasting any time. It's hands, hands, hands.
The light side there, not enough to KO, but one guess away, and Godly recovers into the loving arms of a weapon toss, but the side air gives him a chase dodge back to the stage. Vemtankilo fumbling a little bit there as he was unable to get that KO confirmation. And now Godly on the orb. I thought he was going to go for a GC end stick there. That's a potentially very scary mix-up. Sidelight into side air. It's not enough to KO, but the chase dodge up makes it very tricky for Vem, who tries to go for a drift back down, and the sidelight side air does take it out, and Godly is up 3 stocks to 1 versus his demon in Vemtankilo. Every Brazilian seems to be part of the curse, but Godly looks to end it here.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see if he can continue this streak. That Stomp here is going to go ahead and get rid of that first stock of Godly, but Godly has so much wiggle room to play with here. Just needs to not get caught by a hammer, you know, off-stage recovery or, you know, an end-sig or something like that. But look at the way he's going for these reads. 5 hits off of that punish. You know Vemtankilo is going to be feeling that when Godly's playing so confidently. He's out-aggressing him, but Vem, you know, still trying to go toe for toe. This is not going to work here.
He's fighting back so well right now, and the recovery lines up, and Godly is going to be caught by it as Vemtankilo gets the downer to close it out, but a chase, a gravity cancel, and gives a chase dodge up. Godly gets back and whip punishes the down sick. Godly with an opportunity now to steal the game back from Vem. The downer off the wall, a GC from Vem, but he gets a recovery in the end, and now it gets a little tricky because it's never over till the announcer says game. Vemtankilo on the Teros. Godly on the side, goes for the N6, gets punished with an N-Light. Okay,
nice, wow, aggressive recovery onto the stage there. I mean, Godly just needs one good hit. That side light, not enough. The weapon throw forces the fastfall. There's the weapon spawn. He's going to ground pound. No, he's going to wait on the stage. He understands. Boom. One side air is all he needs, and he finds it. Godly taking game number 3 over Vemtankilo. Currently, the set count 2-1, and the Fate swap seems to be the answer.
They say it's a curse, but Godly seizing his fate on his fate. He's saying, you know what? I'm not falling for any prophecies today. I tell my own tales. I'm the Flame Keeper for a reason, looking to keep the fire of EU alive into top 8.
Okay. Now, I think we have a pretty interesting situation in front of us. If I heard properly, I think I just heard a swap from Vemtankilo over to Bodvar. Don't know what he's cooking with this, to be honest. I don't know what this is.
Orb is the best weapon into Sword right now in the game. Sword has gotten a numerous amount of nerfs that make it very easy to whiff punish, and Godly has been playing so well on the Orb. This is a tactical blunder from Vemtankilo. I think his best chance was to swap to Teska, and I don't think he's going to get the chance to do so. I think Godly wins right here, right now.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a rough go. I mean, Godly, Vem, has a pretty good Sword. I mean, I'm happy to see the fact that we're seeing Sword represented in any capacity, but with that said, it's like, you're going to need to do a lot to make up for it, right? I mean, you're not hitting nearly as hard on the Bodvar as you were with the Taros, and you're going to feel that in these exchanges. Godly already up about half a stock, needs a sidelight here to bring things back. Vem in a hot pursuit, though, and that's a way to turn things around. He burned a lot of resources here. It's going to be hard for Godly to get back. He can gravity cancel side stick. No. Vem goes low, goes for a gravity cancel end light? What? I wasn't expecting that.
Another whiff punish as Godly had the orb online, is able to flip the situation. Vemtankilo now cycling back over to a hammer. You can go for sidelight after that, after the first end light, but Godly not quite knowing the very tight confirms the side air will find the KO though.
Okay, let's see. Nice little dodge from Godly here. I mean, Vemtankilo at least doing a pretty good job of keeping things close. There's the end-light again, just stomps immediately on the dash jump in from Godly, but Godly once again aggressing relentlessly, and Vem not able to slow him down. These nairs, a good start to try and get some of that damage back. Good spacing from Godly.
He's looking for the scoop there. Vemtankilo knows that, so Godly waits. He does an empty land into a side light, gets the side air as well. Now Vemtankilo stuck on the platform. The end stick comes out, and Godly one stock away from confirming top 8 and holding the flame for EU. Can he do it here right now? We'll see.
Yeah, and there we go, keeping the weapon starve alive. You can see Vemtankilo camping these platforms a little bit. Is just going to keep running away until he can get a weapon. There's the weapon spawn, but what can you do with it once you have it in hand? That stops there. A good place to start. Godly gets a kind of a vortex there with the neutral light to suck Vemtankilo in from above, and then also put him out to the side. But here we go. Vemtankilo's answering back in a pretty good way here. If he's able to get the stock right here, the patience from Godly to wait. Oh my God, the backstep on the neutral sig, insane. But still has to get back to the stage. You can down sig here. No, instead just goes for the downer, keeps it simple, and now we have a situation where Vem might be able to force the game 5. You were saying it was a tactical blunder to go to this Bodvar. I don't know if I'm convinced. Look at the way he's starting off here, already equalizing the damage. Is Vem going to force the game 5?
We're about to see right now, but Godly on the scythe is going to make it a little bit harder, but a dash jump forward, or dash land back on the stage into the D-Light side air. Godly isn't getting any of the strings. He's not really expecting to get these hits. I don't feel like he's prepared. The stack goes in the favor of Godly, who picks up an orb now in semblance of control. The side light comes in. Vem getting the nair there as well, and can he find the KO here? Down light into side air off the slide from the platform, and Vemtankilo proves me wrong. I thought it was over when he swapped, but instead we see game number 5. Vemtankilo versus Godly. Godly, oh my goodness, the last bastion of EU, and a lot of times, can he do it here?
And it's like, I've been saying the entire time that Godly had been playing extremely confidently, but in the last stock of that game, I saw some of that confidence dissipate. I felt like he was like, where do I space? It feels like, as I'm watching, it feels like Godly is just hits a point where Hammer really seems to just get in his head. It seems like he doesn't know how to space around it at certain moments. Like, either he's like, you know what, I'm just going to out-neutral you and out-punish you, and I'm not even going to care about the fact that the Hammer is hitting me for ridiculous amounts of damage. But then the moment a Hammer player starts gaining momentum, it seems like Godly just kind of gets a little shaken up. And we've just gotten word that Godly has become, I guess,
you were supposed
the enemy.
To beat the Taros, not join them.
Listen,
but he joins them.
No, listen, he was born in it, molded by it, right? And so now we're sitting in a situation where Godly, also the exact same skin, right? This is what Vemtankilo was rocking a little bit earlier. And he's saying, you know what? Anything you can do, I can do better, man. So many people have gone the swap to Taros today and found success. Is he going to be able to do the same? I don't know. I never felt like Godly was particularly great on the Hammer, but he's here to say, you know what? It does so much damage. I understand it fundamentally enough that I'll be able to keep up. Let's see if that's going to be true.
It goes full circle. Vemtankilo to make it here. Swap to Teros versus Seabass, and now Godly doing the same versus Vemtankilo, swapping over to the Teros. But right now,
oh no,
it's not looking so good as the sword comes out. But no punish on that drift back, and Godly's downlights have left a lot to be desired right now.
Yeah, I mean, Godly not being accurate enough. I mean, manages to get the punish on the dodge with the down air, but I need to see Godly get some stomps. Without it, like, you're playing half the character, and you can see Vemtankilo looking very comfortable with that sword. Everyone crying, complaining about how much it's been nerfed, but Vem making it look just fine and viable. And now, you know, out neutraling Godly with it, has that D-Light to go ahead and throw out. D-Light recovery not probably going to KO here, but Godly, I mean, how are you going to do this? You got to N-Light it, you got to D-Light it. I mean, you're not going to be able to just find a stray side air against someone on the caliber of Vemtankilo. He's just going to make it too difficult to do.
The recovery gets beat out there, and Godly now looking to find this KO. Lands back down with an N-Light. Vemtankilo getting sent off stage, and the side air comes out, tries to whip punish the recovery, but it doesn't work. The weapon toss upwards into the unarmed recovery doesn't work either, as Vemtankilo now has weapon advantage versus Godly. Both of them throwing their weapon away as Godly picks up a hammer, looking to find this KO here. You need an air, you need a recovery. Vemtankilo instead getting mind gimped by Godly.
Okay, just like that. Godly's in the lead, but barely. I mean, Vemtankilo can come here unarmed and just recovery, and that's exactly what we see. Godly's going to have to go ahead and try to get this weapon, gets the spawn, and it's going to be a hammer as well. Waits patiently after the N-Light to see what Vem does, and hold on, this is great damage for Godly, but a nice wake up from Vem. Are you going to be able to defeat Vem in the hammer ditto? I'm not convinced, Godly, truth be told, but I need you to make me a believer.
The movement is so good so far as Vem looking to...
Oh, swap to the axe, brother.
Oh no.
His hammer just isn't able to keep up with Vem's. I've not been convinced, but the axe, I think, will give him the tools he needs, at least, you know, in the neutral game, to be able to try to make up and mitigate some of the damage he's had here. And so far, he's looking all right. Oh, if he went for down stick there, he might have been able to get something. He's going to survive. Oh, he recovers in that direction. He's going to get the dodge back, gets kicked, and that's going to be enough. This could be the end of Godly's run here at the Midseason Championship. Will he be stuffed just outside of the top 8? I mean, he goes for the D-Light, Gravity Cancel, N-Sig, trying to optimize now. Every little hit counts, and that's going to be the downer to bring things back to even. What's going to happen here, PJ?
It's game 5. It's last stock, and Godly has the weapon advantage. Vemtankilo looking to fight back, but a D-Light into side light will put problems in Vemtankilo's court now as the side light comes in, and Vemtankilo getting caught there. We dropped D-Light into side air, but he won't drop that one. And Godly now a couple hits away from potentially getting into top 8. Can he do it? Vemtankilo is getting lost in the hammer as Godly pushes the advantage into the wall. Vemtankilo gets back to center stage. We slow it down a little bit. He gets it down light, but misses the confirm into the there. Oh my goodness. It comes down to this. Godly getting the side air. The weapon toss as well. We pick up another hammer. Can he find the last hit? Can EU still be in top 8? It all comes down to this, and it comes down to the dash movement.
Oh my goodness.
He goes for the nair. He doesn't hit it. Godly, he misses. A double nair from Vemtankilo. The third one. Can he find it here?
He has no weapon. He YOLOs it. He YOLOs it. He said, screw it, dog. I'm just down singing. I've had enough. This is so dumb. You can tell how much he does not enjoy Teros right now. Look at Vemtankilo, man. Absolutely in shambles.
The Flamekeeper moves forward, holds the torch of EU with a GC breakdance of all moves. It sends coast to coast. It hits a reverse hitbox, but it doesn't matter because Godly conquers a South American to make it into top